Well, every school we have a bunker or cave that we never know when the rocket attack.
On December 14th, 2019, I interviewed my dad, Francois Nguyen. He told me a lot about his childhood and how dangerous it was to escape from the broken country that was Vietnam. He and his brothers had to leave his family behind to start a new life in America. He was able to have a childhood, however, albeit a risky and dangerous one. The war started in 1955, 1 year before my dad was born, so he never knew what a safe country felt like as a child. He would often turn the war around him into games and activities.
For us as a child growing up in Vietnam, we did not have any toy, so we always made things out of something. For example, we want to do the battlefield, so we take the banana branch to make gun, something like that, so that we fight among ourselves. If we want to play, we just go out there and make up our own little thing. For example, we play marble on the street. We do all the jumping jacks, and it's everything's so limited. It's not like a luxury thing that kids have in America. During the day, you still go to school and things like that. But during the night, uh, people not safe because the communists would come in during the night and try to kidnap all the young men or so they join the military and things like that. So it's not very safe to stay during the night.
The communists wanted to take over South Vietnam. In order to do that, they took able-bodied men and brainwashed them to fight for the North, one of them being Francois's brother.
When the communists took it over Vietnam, I had another brother who was in military, so he had to go to the re-educational camp because when the communists took over South Vietnam, most people who associate with American or South Vietnamese army, they had to go to the re-education camp. When they got out, they did not have any job, so they have to do different things because the communist government would not hire those people. So my brother had to learn how to become a barber. So then he cut hair for a living. And now, yeah, he lived there. We did not have any contact with him for like 15 to 18 years.
Leaving everything behind was the only way to get out of the country. If you had the chance to go, you took it, even if that meant leaving your family in the war.
My family live in Bien Hoa, so they did not really have a chance to live together. Only me, my brother, and the other two brothers. So we three of us, we just get on the helicopter and flew out of Saigon. So whatever chance you can leave the country, you just take off and go.
Until he left Vietnam, he never realized how dangerous the atmosphere was, because it was so orthodox to just ignore it, until it was too late.
I remember very well the military. As a kid growing up in the war, you when the like even the bomber when the bomber come by, you wasn't even afraid. You wanna go see how the airplane fly by and drop the bomb. You weren't afraid because as a kid, you didn't really have any kind of no idea what's going on.
After my interview, I realized how privileged this generation is, growing up never experiencing war. We didn't have to go through the government of our country collapsing or even the country itself.
Growing up in the war in Vietnam, you don't really have any luxury that we have here in America. Now, for you guys live in America here, children have all the advantages. Everything is taken care. You have a nice school. You have all the comfort provided you at home.
But for Francois, he spent his childhood living with and observing the destruction of the Vietnam War. His family and people he knew were killed by the North Vietnamese. Millions of Vietnamese died during the war, yet my dad still found a way to escape the warfare with his brothers and start lives in America.